This is Tanya Bridge Malone back with another YouTube video. So today, y'all, I'm going to show you my fit. It's snowing out here where I'm at in Maysville, Kentucky. I don't think it's going to stick to the roads because I don't think it's going to get cold enough. But I want to show y'all what I copped at the Ross. I got a mini Ross haul, basically. I got like 3 items to show you that I got from Ross. And I'm going to show you the fit I have on. That I've already showed you the fit, but I've showed you all the shoes, but I'm going to show you the fit with it on body. So it'll be on body fit. But anyway, y'all, I'm supposed to go back to work tomorrow, but I'm probably going to take off Friday, and maybe I'm going to try to get back in there on Saturday, but my back's still bothering me. I'm just now able to halfway stand up straight today. So I'm out and about because I got to go to the store and get some stuff to pack for my lunch for work and stuff to eat at the house, and so there's stuff I got to get. And but yeah, y'all, I want to tell y'all, man, I should have took a picture of those shoes that I seen at Ross, but they had a pair of Jordans in there today. I don't remember what silhouette it was. I don't know if it's a Jordan 10. I don't know what kind of Jordan it is, but it was a dope looking Jordan, but they was like an orange color. It was like orange. And I really don't have anything to match those, except I have an Under Armour hoodie in my closet that would match them, but and a pair of light pair of skinny jeans that I got, I could probably wear with them, but I really didn't have the money to buy them this week because I was really in search of a pair of boots, and I've been eyeing a pair of Nike Mahana boots online, and I wanted to get those out of this paycheck, but I really don't want to spend $100 on a pair of boots because I've already got a pair like them, and I could probably just clean them up and they'd be fine, but I ain't going to worry about it. I found me a pair of black Timberland boots at Ross for $35, and that's a lot cheaper than paying $100 for a pair of boots, you know, because boots are only something I wear in the wintertime. It's not like it's something I wear every day, you know what I mean? But in the wintertime, I like to have a decent pair of boots that'll go with about any fit. And black matches about anything. So I'm going to show y'all that. But I'm going to take this jacket off for now while I'm shooting this video. Oh, man, I'm telling you. My back is killing me whenever I go to move and shit. I can finally stand up straight halfway. Man. Try to take something off, and just the way you move your back, there ain't no way I could be lifting that board and cutting on it and stuff at work. There just ain't no way. But anyway, y'all, this is the shirt I got on. Now this shirt here is a Puma sweatshirt, or a Puma pullover shirt. It's not really a sweatshirt, but this Puma coughing from all the smoking. Anyway, this Puma shirt I got for $17.99 way back there, and I showed you all this shirt, and I showed you the pants and the shoes. I got the shirt for $16.99. Originally was $125, and the pants I got for $20, and I don't know how much the original price was on them, probably $80 to $100. But I'm going to show y'all the fit. Y'all let me get out of the car, even though it's snowing and it's a mess out here today. Anyway, this is the shirt. These are the pants, and these are my Puma black and gold shoes. Y'all can see that. It's my fit. I can't really show y'all my fit in the truck, you know what I mean? I was going to do this video when I got home, but I decided I'd do it while I was out. I'm going to show y'all the 3 things that I got from Ross. So this is a mini Ross haul. There's only 3 items. But, yeah, I do like this fit because the shirt was $17.99, the pants were $20, and the shoes were $60, or $40. The shoes were $40. And they match this fit to the T. So you figure you might as well say 40. I got the whole outfit for less than $80. The shirt, the pants, and the shoes. So where can you go? And tell me where you can go and even, use consignment shop and find an outfit brand new for that price. When you can tell me that, I mean, because I'm sorry, but I would rather go and buy my clothes, and I don't mind used clothes, but you're going to give more money for stuff in the Goodwill than what you are in Ross, TJ Maxx, or Marshalls. Because if you look at the sales racks, there's a lot of nice stuff for cheap price. And if you think about it, all the stuff that the Goodwill gets given to them. They don't have to pay for nothing. That stuff gets given to them, and they're making a fortune off of it. And Ross sells stuff cheaper that's new than used. And I have nothing against used clothes. And nothing against anybody who shops at the Goodwill. But dude, I'm telling you, you can find stuff at Ross for a lot cheaper. for just as cheap. Anyway, I'm going to get on to my Ross haul here. I got all this stuff from Ross, 3 items. I got these Timberland boots, which you can see the Timberland sign right there. And this is the underneath of them. It's got Timberland on them. And these are actually a size 9 in the U.S., but they don't really look big on my foot. I tried them on, they're comfortable. These are waterproof, because it says waterproof. Let me show y'all, if y'all can see it. It says waterproof right there on the tag. So these are a size 9 in the women's. These are women's Timberland boots. They are a size 9 and they're a Timberland boot, and they're waterproof. So that's great, because I was looking at a pair of boots online, like I said, the Dike Mahana boots, and they're like a wheat color. But the thing of it is, I've already got a pair of wheat dunk lows, and I've already got a pair of Nike Air Force One mids that are wheat. So I really don't need those, and I don't really want to pay $100 for a pair of boots when I knew these were in the store for 35 bucks. And black matches about anything. It will match about anything you wear with it. Blue, black, green, whatever you match. Black will match anything. You know what I mean? About like white matches about anything. So this colorway is dope. And it's waterproof. So that's great, because today it's snowing, it's raining, and so, you know, in the winter months it gets nasty. So what better? I mostly wear boots in the wintertime. So I wanted a pair of of boots, but I didn't want to pay a lot of money for them. And these are waterproof. So, and then this one's the same thing, no different, Timberland. It's got waterproof right here. And I don't know, it says comparable value is 80 bucks. I got them for $34.99. You can't beat that, y'all, for a pair of brand new Timberland boots. Timberland boots are high. You can give anywhere from $100 to more, over $100 for a pair of Timberland boots, unless you find them on sale. And remember them other Timberland boots that I got for 50 bucks there, which were nice too. So I got these to wear with skinny jeans and to wear with different stuff, and I thought they were dope for the price. I mean, 35 bucks. You probably couldn't go to Walmart and find a pair of boots for $35 that's going to last like those are. All right, now I got this Calvin Klein shirt. It was originally $59.50. I got it for $19.99. It's a size medium. It's a women's Calvin Klein. I thought it was good. Then I'm going to show you all the other shirt I got. Give me just a second so I can get it out of the bag here. This one's dope. I don't know what the original price was on it. The original price was $69.50, and I got it for $19.99. $19.99. This is a size medium in the women's. I thought it was really dope. It will be really warm. And it's got Calvin Klein right there on it. And it's got the Calvin Klein on the end of the thing there. So, it's a size medium, as you can see. It's nice. I got those 3 items. And I spent less than $80 for those 3 items. But you got to figure, the shirts were $20 a piece and the shoes were $35. So it all came to like $79 and some odd cents. That's still dope, though. These pieces cost a hell of a lot more if you don't buy them at Ross. They cost you $70, $80 for one piece. You got to get that. You know what I mean? I'm not all about name brand stuff, but I like name brand stuff. So the reason I shop at Marshall's, we have a Marshall's and a Ross here in town, and every time I get paid, I buy something in Ross, because I get them for cheap prices. I look fly, and I don't spend a lot of money. I don't have to, because I shop dress for less at Ross. And that's what I keep telling y'all, to shop at Ross, at your local Rosses. But yeah, I found a pair of girls' Jordans. I don't know what silhouette it was. I don't know if it was really a retro, but it was a nice looking pair of shoes, but they were orange. They were $59.99, and I was thinking about getting them, but like I said, I don't have a whole lot of money in this check here, because it's my short check, so it was either get the boots or get those, and I would rather get the boots, because I'm going to get more use out of the boots, and I've got Jordans, y'all. I'm not worried about it. This is winter season, so I wanted to get the boots, you know. I'll get more use out of the boots because I'll wear them every day in the winter, you know what I mean? And they're waterproof, which is great, because when it rains and snows a lot in the winter, at least you can wear your boots outside. And one thing I don't like about suede, which these are not suede, but I've got a few pairs of Jordan shoes that are suede, and you cannot wear them out in the rain and all that, or you'll ruin them. Unless you spray some kind of water repellent on the shoes, you're going to ruin them if you wear them out in the snow and the rain, you know. So That's the only thing I don't like about suede shoes. And I got another pair that's got a little bit of suede on them, so I can't wear them out in this type of weather, you know. It limits you on how many times you can actually wear the shoes. So it'll be summertime before I can really wear them when it warms up and it ain't raining. And even in the summer and spring, it rains, you know what I mean? So I don't really care much for suede shoes. I like the looks of them, but you can't wear them out in all weather. Some weather things, you can't wear them. So that was just something, and I stopped at my Burger King. But yeah, y'all, I'm always going to tell y'all, shop Ross Dress for Less. I mean, I've bought so much stuff in there, name brand, that are nice clothes that you thought I would have gave $100 for. I mean, I got a pair of Nike tech pants in there one time, basically for like $21. They're normally $100 damn dollars, $80 to $100 a piece. I've gotten a pair of Jordan short. I mean, there's a lot. I've gotten all kinds of stuff. Jordan. I got a pair of Jordan sweatpants in there for $16.99 one day, or they was $17.99. You can't beat that, y'all. I mean, because you can't get it in the regular store for that price. And all that shit, all that Jordan stuff really ain't worth all the money they want to ask for it, you know. And people don't always have the money to spend that kind. So if people don't always have that kind of money to spend on clothes and shoes, so if you can go to Ross and find stuff cheaper, that's where you should go. You know what I mean? Like, even shopping for your kids. If you got kids in school, shop at Ross. You can find Nike shirts for $6, $4 and $5. I found one for $2.50 one time. Or was it $2.99? You can find a lot of stuff in Ross and Marshalls for a cheap price. I found, well, there was a pair of Levi's that were corduroy that I wore to work one day, and I got them at Marshalls. I was thinking I got them at Ross, but I got them at Marshalls for $4 on the clearance rack. $4 for a pair of Levi corduroy pants, which a lot of people may not like corduroy, but that's a damn good deal. $4 for a pair of Levi jeans? Where are you going to find a pair of red top Levi jeans for $4? You ain't even going to find that at your Goodwill for $4. He said he liked the pants, you know, but I'm just saying, yeah, for $4, I figured, well, I can buy them and wear them to work for $4. I couldn't go to the Goodwill and buy them for that. I'm not saying nothing bad about anybody that shops at Goodwill, because you can find some nice stuff in the Goodwill. I'm not saying that you can't. But what I'm saying is, though, when you do that, though, you're not really giving back to the community, because everything that the Goodwill has is being given to them, and they're not really helping people. And the reason I say this is because I had a friend who had a guy that came into the Goodwill when he was in there one day, and he had a voucher. And I don't know if he was homeless, if he even had a place to live, but he had a voucher, probably from the welfare office or something, to get him some clothes. Well, the Goodwill would not accept the voucher. So this guy, friend of mine that I know, I don't hang around him a lot, but he's my best friend's son, said that they would not take the voucher, so he ended up paying for his clothes. So that's what I'm saying. Even people who are down and out, that place gets clothes for free. Everybody donates that stuff. They do not pay a dime for anything that they sell, and they're selling it for an outrageous price. And they wouldn't even help somebody with a voucher who needed clothes. So that's the reason why I don't take anything to the Goodwill anymore. I've gave Jordan shoes away to the Goodwill before. That's how much I had to get rid of stuff at times. And I've given nice looking shoes and clothes to that place. And this is what they're doing to the people that come in and really need something. So I give my stuff to either the Women's Crisis Center or the Hands of Hope downtown on the East End, because they give it to people who need it, people that's homeless, people who need help. This place out here at the Goodwill does not do that. So that right there tells me if they would not accept a voucher from somebody who really needed clothes and somebody else had to pay for them in order for him to get his clothes, that's sad. Because like I said, the Goodwill is supposed to help people with disabilities get jobs and supposed to help people in need, but they're not. I don't give two shits what anybody says. I will never buy another fucking piece of clothing out of that damn store for that simple reason, because they do not help people. So when I give away my stuff, I give it to the Women's Crisis Center downtown, because they can always use clothes, or I give it to Hands of Hope. There you go. I'm telling y'all, because when y'all give stuff to the Goodwill, I know some people will take it there just so they can get rid of it, because that's the way I used to be. Don't feel guilty, because I've done it myself. I've given a lot of nice clothes and shoes to that place, and I guarantee you they take it in there and sell it for a godly amounts of freaking money. And I'm just saying, I wouldn't go in there and shop. There's other places to shop besides the Goodwill. And I ain't saying anything bad about people that shop in there, but what I'm telling you is that place gets everything given to them, and they're not helping nobody. If they wouldn't help a man who came in with no money and had a voucher to get clothes from the welfare office or wherever he got the voucher from, and they wouldn't let him have any clothes and they wouldn't accept it, but they're supposed to help people who's homeless and disabilities, get real. That shit, I will never give them another piece of clothing or a piece of shoes or nothing. I will never take nothing there. I will take to the Hands of Hope or the Women's Crisis Center. Whatever you have in your vicinity to make sure that people that need it get it. And that they're not charged $100 for a pair of shoes you gave them. That's crazy. They're just trying to make a profit off what you give them, and that ain't right. That's why I say everybody wants to shop at these Goodwills, and you can find a lot of good stuff in there, but you can go to Ross and find shit brand new for a cheaper price. I know, because I found clothes. I found Nike shirts for $2 and $3. I found Levi jeans for $4. I found stuff that you wouldn't believe I found that was, if you looked up on the internet how much the cost of it is versus how much I gave for it. I mean, you know, like I said, this shirt here was $16.99. I guarantee you, if you go into the Goodwill and you found a shirt that was brand new with the tag still on it, they'd be asking you $30 or $40 for that shirt, if not more. Because they know what the price of it is, because they can see the price on the tag. And you gave it to them, and they ain't helping nobody. I've seen them have a brand new Hollister sweatshirt in there, or Aeropostale shirt in there, and they charge $35, $40 for that damn shirt, and you can buy it online for $10 when they had a sale. I'm just saying, I went into Goodwill before I started my job thinking I was going to find me a few pairs of pants I could wear to work when the wintertime got here, you know what I mean? Because before I started there, I didn't know I was able to wear shorts, you know. I thought maybe you had to wear pants. I didn't know, you know, because some places don't allow you to wear shorts, but anyway, I went in there and I found a couple pairs of pants, and I thought, well, I'll wear these. I found a pair of Wrangler tab jeans for $7, which ain't bad. That ain't bad, and they were in good shape. But my thing is, I ended up losing weight, so I ended up giving them away to the Hands of Hope. I buy more stuff, I get rid of stuff. You know, you can only have so much stuff in your house, so when you buy stuff, you got to get rid of stuff that you ain't wearing no more. Give it to somebody that can use it, but I ain't giving it to the Goodwill. I just don't believe. I don't shop there. That's just how it is. You can find some nice stuff in there, but very rare do you find that much in the Goodwill. I mean, really. I mean, if you're looking for anything. I mean, I don't know. I'm not knocking anybody that shops there, because I know a lot of people who do. They'll go in there and shop for their work clothes, which I understand. You know, if you find something nice, you don't want to wear it to work if you're dirty. You know what I mean? If it's a dirty ass job, you ain't gonna want to do that. But I'm just saying. I mean, that may be why a lot of people shop in Goodwill, you know. My great-great-grandmother used to shop in the Goodwill, you know, because that's all the money she had, and we didn't have a Ross and a Marshalls around here then. So I can understand why people shop there, you know what I mean? And there, you can find a lot of nice stuff in there, you can, and I don't have nothing against used clothing. But to take something that somebody gave you and try to make a fortune off of it when people are out here homeless who need clothes, and you ain't willing to help somebody that come in with a voucher, I mean, when I heard that, I was like, I ain't never shopping in there ever again, or giving them not a damn thing. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I know I went on a rant, but I'm just saying, I mean, there's places who don't give back to their community. That's the reason why I'm always telling y'all to give back to your community. You don't have to spend money to give back to your community. You can donate your time, or you can give some of your stuff away in your closet that is just hanging around your hoarding or in your house that you're not wearing, and give it to somebody who needs it, you know? Even your local churches who take up donations for people that's homeless and need furniture. Even if you got a piece of furniture and say, well, I'm going to go buy new, why don't you donate that to somebody that could use it? If it's clean, it ain't got bed bugs or nothing in it, donate it to somebody, you know what I mean? Donate it and help somebody out who needs help, because this world, there's people out here who suffer, you know what I mean? There's people with no clothes, no home, no place to rest their head. Be thankful for what the Lord blessed you with, because many of people don't have all this. And yes, I got some stuff that I need to go down. I ain't been down to the Hands of Hope for 2 or 3 weeks, and I need to donate this blanket I bought. And I also got probably a few pairs of shoes I'm going to donate, and I also got some clothes I'm going to donate. Some of them are practically new, you know what I mean? I only wore them once or twice, but I got other stuff I like better, so I'm going to donate it and give it to somebody that needs it. There's a lot of people out here that's homeless that need help. And God says to give back to your community, give back to your fellow man. Even if you cook a dinner for somebody and say they need something to eat, I'm not telling you to take somebody in your house you don't know, but if you got a blanket that you ain't using, a jacket that you're not using, take it to your local church, one of your church communities, or take it to some place that'll give it to people who need help, Because at the end of the day, y'all, when it comes to Christmas, I'm in my own mind. I mean, I saved up $800 to give my kid, which I've got the money saved, and it's put up in my mom's room, to give to him because he wants to buy a computer with it. But he's probably not going to buy the greatest computer for $800, but he wants a gaming computer, and it's hard to find a decent gaming computer for $800, but I'm sure he'll find one. They'll have sales around Christmas time, but that's all the money I'm giving him, and that's his birthday and his Christmas, because his birthday is the 1st of January. So I told him, I said, this is all you're getting. I'll take you out to eat for your birthday and get you some kind of a cake or something. I said, and that's what you're going to get. He's going to be 21 years old. He has a job, he works, he can get stuff he wants. Granted, he don't make as much money as I do an hour, but still, if he wants something, he can save his money up to get it. You know what I mean? So I told him, I said, I'll give you $800, but I mean, I'm never going to give him that kind of money again for Christmas, because that's not what Christmas is about. But my son only makes $11 an hour, so I try to help him out when I can. I don't have a lot of bills to pay other than paying on my truck and my gas and groceries, so I try to help him out if I can. Half the time he's asking me for gas money to get to and from work half the time, on top of me having to save back enough gas money to get to work, because I drive an hour and 5 minutes to get to work. And my coffee I got from Burger King. But yeah, I really hope y'all understand that. This Christmas, think about it, because I think this is something I should talk about. I mean, Christmas is not about, the world has made Christmas about a merchant's holiday, when we know the real meaning of Christmas, because it is the day we choose to celebrate Christ's birth. We all know that's probably not the day that Christ was born, but it's the day we choose to celebrate Christ, and they want to make it a merchant's holiday. You got families out here that's going to max credit cards out. You got families that's going to skip on paying their utility bills and get behind on stuff to try to buy everybody something for Christmas. God is speaking through me right now when I say that God says, if you don't have the money to buy something, don't buy it. Pay your bills. Do not jack up credit cards over Christmas. Get what you can afford to get. And if you can't afford to get anything, then have a meal. The Lord says that it is about believing in Him and loving Him, when the best gift that is given was freely given on the cross. And that's the gift that people need to be searching out, because it does not cost anything, but it cost Christ His life, and He was arisen. So believe what I'm saying when you come to this Christmas Eve and this Christmas Day, whichever day you choose to celebrate Christmas. And there may be some families out there that have to celebrate it on a different day because of people's jobs and days they're off and days they're not off. But be alert. Do not worship the Christmas tree. Do not worship the money which you make. And do not put anything above God. And you cannot buy people's love. God wants me to speak of this right now. When you are in relationships with somebody and you're always buying your significant other something to try to get their love, to win them over, do not buy stuff for somebody you're with and to try to win their love. God is telling me this, and I never really ever tried to buy somebody's love, but I always tried to give what I could because I love them. But God said, do not spend a bunch of money on your significant other to try to win them over with love through money. Because money cannot buy true love. True love comes from the soul. True love comes through being saved and loving Christ and loving your wife and your husband like the church. For God says you do not know love if you do not know Him. So the biggest gift, the greatest gift that was given was Christ on the cross, arisen. So that's what God's saying about this day, age, and time right now. That He is saying, you are out here searching for, there are people out here who are searching amongst this awful world, amongst all the wickedry, all the things, and all the material possessions that they try to possess, that they possess. They are worshiping that above the Lord, when name brand has nothing to do with how God sees you. There are kids out here getting made fun of because they don't wear name brand when they go to school. They may be wearing something from Walmart or Family Dollar. God's saying He doesn't see those kids as less just because of what they wear. God says that parents buy what they can afford to buy. And they don't always have money to buy Jordans and Nike and Reebok and all this extra stuff. They have money to buy what they can afford to buy. And some people, maybe the only place they can shop is the Goodwill, Ross, or Marshalls. God said that He does not frown upon you for what material possessions you possess. Because God looks at the heart. He looks at the heart of man, the heart of woman. He knows your heart. He knows your heart more than you know your heart. He knows you. He knew you before you ever was created in the womb. He knew you. So He knew what you were blessed to do, and He knows what He has for your ways. Your ways are not His ways. He's in the highways, the byways, sideways, in the air. He's in your heart. He's in your spirit. He is there if you invite Him into your life. If you accept Christ into your life, that is the gift that God says people need to accept into their life. They are searching out happiness through the material possessions, money, and everything else, and they are not living for the Lord. They are not asking the Lord into their heart. That is the greatest gift that you can receive this Christmas. That did not cost nothing from you, but it cost Christ His life, and He was arisen. He paid the price for your sin. So that is the ultimate gift that you can receive on any day of the year, regardless if it's Christmas or not. But this Christmas season, God says, search out your heart. Where does your heart lie? What are your goals? What are your plans? What is your purpose? And if you know love, how can you know love if you do not know Christ? If you have not accepted Christ into your life, you do not know love. You do not know love on the depths that Christ knows love, because you have not accepted Christ into your heart. And that is the greatest gift you can receive this Christmas. And God is letting me know this because He's speaking it through me. So I want y'all to know that God says, even if you cannot afford to buy anything, if nothing else, have a dinner. Your family get together and have a dinner and be happy for what you have in your life. And God says that's a blessing. And be thankful for what the Lord has done. And do not forget that Christmas is celebrating the Lord's birth. He did not tell people to go out here and buy gifts for other family members, really. People brought gifts to Jesus in Bethlehem, Jerusalem, whichever one he was, I don't know, I think He was born in Bethlehem. Whichever or. The thing of it is, because I don't know everything, y'all, but what I do know is this is the day, that's the day that we picked to celebrate Christ's birth. So, since it is the day that we picked to celebrate Christ's birth, we should not put merchants' holidays and everything else. We should not take every holiday that's for the Lord and make it into a merchant's holiday. It's pagan. The Christmas tree, it's pagan. You know what I mean? You don't worship the tree. As long as you ain't worshiping the tree and you're not worshiping those possessions and material things that you're buying over the Lord, then it's not pagan. But it's pagan when you worship the tree. If you got a tree, why ain't you got Christ on the cross at the top of that tree? What are you putting on your tree? You know. The thing of it is, the tree means nothing. You should not worship the tree. And God is saying there's people out here that are worshiping the tree and the material possessions over inviting the Lord into their life. And for a lot of people on Christmas, they worship other things. They're not teaching, and God says you should be teaching your kids about Christ. There are so many parents out here that are not teaching about Jesus Christ. They're not teaching their kids. That's one gift that you could give to your children, giving them a Bible. Give them a Bible. You know what I mean? That's something that wouldn't cost you much. Get a Bible. Give that to them for Christmas. Teach them of Christ's birth. I'm just speaking what's real, y'all. What's on my heart and what's real. I mean, it is. It's real in the field. You know. Y'all think about that this Christmas. Instead of thinking you got to go out here and max out your credit cards and go without paying your bills to buy somebody something. Because God said that is not what Christmas is about. It's about His birth. And that's what we got to be looking at when we think about Christmas. But Christmas, when people think about Christmas, they start stressing. A lot of people do. They've had family members that's died around Christmas time. They're close to it, and it's really hard for them. You know what I mean? You got people that's stressing over that. You got people that, Christmas is nothing but stressful for them because they're focused on how much money they got to have to buy what they need to buy for everybody in their family, because they can't afford to buy for everybody. So it is a stressful time, and God said it's not supposed to be a stressful time. It's supposed to be about you getting together with your family and being thankful for the Lord who was born. That is what it's supposed to be celebrated about, not about all these gifts that people give. And there's no such thing as Santa Claus. And I know I told my kid when he was younger there's a Santa Claus, but it's a myth and it's pagan. Because Santa spelled backwards is Satan. So, don't quit. People, honestly, if I had to go back and do it all over again, I'd have never told my kid there was a Santa Claus. There is no such thing. And it should never have been brought about, because it's taken the place of Christ's birth the day that we choose to celebrate his birth. And God said there should be no idol put above God. And God says there's parents out here that's telling their kids about Santa Claus and saying that it's something they should believe in when there's no such thing as a Santa Claus, but they are not teaching their kids about Christ's birth. And Christ is not mad because we pick to choose to celebrate his birth on a certain day. It's not a big deal, but he don't like the fact that people talk about Santa Claus and make that above God. Because telling your kids there's a Santa Claus is a big mythical lie. False ideology. So, guess what God's telling me to speak, and this is what I'm speaking, and it is the truth. There are people out here who do not believe in Christ, and they will tell their kids about Santa Claus, but not tell them about Christ's birth. We know it's not the day he was born, but it's the day we choose to celebrate Christ's birth, so it's not a big deal. But what I'm saying is, y'all need to quit putting material possessions and stressing over the season, because what you're supposed to be focused on is maybe having a dinner with your family and celebrating Christ's birth, instead of celebrating Santa Claus and false idols. And I'm just saying, I told my kid there was a Santa Claus when he was younger too, but I wish I'd never done it. But I also told my son about God. But what I'm trying to tell y'all, keep your mind focused. Keep your mind focused on what needs to be celebrated, and don't be putting things above the Lord. So if there's anybody out there that's not been saved, I want to take this time and ask if you would ask Christ into your heart, and if you truly believe that Jesus died on the cross and that he arose from the dead 3 days later, then you're saved. So until next time, peace, love, and y'all be blessed.